Class of 2020, I am thrilled to join Duke's faculty, your classmates, family, and many friends in congratulating you on this extraordinary milestone. Congratulations. You did it. You passed your exams, you finished your requirements, you earned your degrees, and then you waited and waited and waited some more. Today is a day that has been long delayed. In 2020, your time has come. Let me begin by giving a shout out to the family members and the friends who have brought you to this moment. Class of 2020, I ask, would you please rise and give them, your families, your friends, a huge round of applause. Members of the class of 2020, you arrive back on campus for the first time as graduates who have already graduated. Over the course of the past year, life has taken you in innumerable directions, to new jobs and unfamiliar cities, to meet friends and forge relationships and continue toward an even more extraordinary future. But today, I remind you that wherever life takes you, you are always, always Blue Devils first. Now, as we all welcome these extraordinary Blue Devils, it's perhaps fitting that Duke Libraries is hosting an exhibition this fall on Dante Alighieri's famed Inferno, the epic allegory composed in the 14th century Florence. Even for those of you who have not read it, the plot may sound familiar, particularly after this past year. A lone scholar makes his way through an uncertain world, one that is simultaneously familiar and wildly changed. It's as though the world itself were flipped on its head. And the stories he hears are bleak, discouraging. People he knows and loves suffer pain and great misfortune. And at each point, when it seems it can't get any worse, it does. Now you may be thinking, wait a second, this is supposed to be a celebration. Is the president trying to bum us out on the morning of our commencement? But here's the thing. Through all the uncertainty and the bleakness, the Inferno offers us a moment of extraordinary hope. In the final lines, after literally traversing the 9 circles of hell, Dante finds a way out, a way forward. Through the cavern, he writes, he followed a light, and e quindi uscimo a rivedere le stelle. Or in Longfellow's famous translation, he emerged once more to re-behold the stars. This line has immediate resonance to our shared journey here today, on this glorious morning. Through the tumult and the uncertainty of the past 18 months, we emerge together to this moment of celebration. And the Longfellow translation's striking compound verb, re-behold, certainly captures, I think, your experience this weekend. You have re-beheld familiar places, from the towering trees of this quad to the blooms of the gardens, to a victory at Wallace Wade. You have re-beheld old friends, from a greater distance perhaps, but with undiminished love and affection. And those of you who undertook the first ever evening chapel climbs have re-beheld the firmament of the stars, those same lights that guided Dante from the depths of the Inferno. In this re-beholding, there's a sense that we, the beholder, have changed. You have been through some stuff. Through a virtual end to your senior year, through quarantine, through vaccines and masking, and cancellations and uncertainty. And to be sure, we're not out of the woods yet. Just as Dante had to pass through purgatory after the Inferno, we do have some uncertain days ahead. But here we are, together on this joyful day. We are emerging toward the light. As one poet said, as though awakening to music. We are re-beholding the universe of possibilities that lies before us. And I am certain that there are extraordinary days ahead for all of you. Congratulations, great class of 2020.